Hey, are you looking to upgrade your key life areas and evolve to a higher level of existence? To practically harness personal growth and spirituality in a crazy, busy, imperfect world? Then you've come to the right place. My name is Prash, and this is Urban Spirituality, the show which uniquely fuses ancient wisdom with contemporary self-growth and spiritual disciplines to deliver value-adding tools, traits, and insights to help you unleash your fullest potential. We always keep it real, featuring authentic, unfiltered dialogue with guests from diverse backgrounds to inspire, entertain, and enlighten all who listen. So get ready for your dose of urban spirituality. Be present and let's dive in. So I want to share with you some wisdom because a whole number of clients that I've been working with, corporate clients, business owners, have been stressed out about how their day goes. And I don't know if you can relate to that. Like sometimes we have a really rubbish day, and even though we get to bed early or even though we have a decent sleep, sometimes we're just in a bad state. So I want to share 5 things that you can do after waking up for a better day. 5 things, and I really want to take you through these because I think they'll help. So firstly, don't hit the snooze button. That's easier said than done. I know, I've been guilty of it myself, but here's the thing. When you snooze your alarm and go back to bed for, say, 10 minutes of extra sleep, it's actually disturbed sleep. So whatever so-called sleep you get after hitting the snooze button, it's not really good quality sleep. It doesn't form part of the circadian rhythms that sleep is made up of. Sleep is made up of 90-minute cycles and then subcycles. And snoozing doesn't help with any of these. So really, when you're pressing the snooze button, you're just adding to bad quality sleep. It ultimately then leaves you groggy. However, if you press that snooze button, if you avoid pressing the snooze button, for example, leaving your phone at the other end of the room or leaving your alarm somewhere further away, instead of feeling lethargic, you will start to feel ready for the day. Now, for the first few minutes, you'll feel groggy, but once you're out and you splash cold water in your eyes, you will start to be able to get your brain to shift from a theta alpha mode, which is post-sleep, into a beta mode, which is ready for the day ahead. So, point number 2, do something kind for your body. For your body, for the body that you have been blessed with, this temple, this vehicle that we all have. You know, I think it's our duty to be kind to our body. And that's part of good quality mental health, good quality emotional health, physical health. And that helps us to live and experience life in a better way. So strive to reach a healthier body type. Eat a balanced and filling breakfast. Do something like having a cold or a warm shower, but really become conscious when you're having that shower. So don't think about what you're going to do after the shower during the day, but really tune in to how the water is touching your skin, how it falls, the speed at which it falls, the velocity, the bounce that it makes, the sound. In other words, engage your senses in the experience of having a shower. Engage your senses in preparing your breakfast. Become mindful of it. And by doing that, you start to infuse your morning with mindfulness. And that brings your consciousness to the present. Goes without saying, another great thing to do is exercise, maybe move your body. It's one of the things I teach in our productivity and mindfulness trainings. Move the body for 20 minutes in the morning if you can, whether that's exercise, dance, yoga, just go for a walk indoors if the weather's bad. But do something. What that does is it triggers a release of dopamine. And that helps to improve the ideation, the problem solving, the happiness that you feel during the day. And therefore you're more productive and you have a more harmonious day. So that's the second tip. Tip number 3 coming up, hydrate. Real simple, but so important. Drinking ideally at least half a liter, but ideally a liter of water in the morning is really good. Minimum half a liter. Ideally warm water. According to Ayurveda, warm water is very good. Just lukewarm water. If you can handle it, lemon juice, a little bit of black pepper. It helps to alkalize the body. So unless you have a agitation when you take lemon, take fresh lemon, squeeze some in, black pepper, and let that nourish you. If you have some Himalayan salt or can get some, put a pinch of that, and what it does, it starts to infuse your water with micronutrients, and it will help to superhydrate what you have. So that will help to flush toxins from the gut. Your gut will thank you for it. Your colon will thank you for it. And actually, when you're taking towards a liter a day every day, you may even find changes to your skin, your complexion, your energy levels throughout the day, your concentration. A lot of these features start to pay off during the day if you start with warm water. So tip number 3. Tip number 4, wake up your mind. Now we've talked about exercise, movement, walking in the morning. But now we're talking about the mind. Just like the sun shines and lights up the heavens, lights up the world around us, so similarly the sunshine of the mind awakens our consciousness, our senses. And how does that sun shine? The sunshine of our mind? Through meditation. So meditation is a fantastic thing to do. If you're not used to it, then aim for just 10 minutes. 10 minutes. If you're not sure what to do, you can try mantras. I use mantras in my meditation. Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Krishna. If you're a Christian, Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy upon me. Allah Akbar, Al-Raha, Al-Rahim. Pick a mantra. Take it. Sit down in a quiet place. And for 10 minutes, recite the mantra gently. Whisper it, or in your mind, but preferably whisper it so you can actually hear it, so you're engaging your tongue, your ears. If you have rosaries, use the rosaries like these, so then you can engage your senses. More and more of your senses are engaged in this experience, and it brings the mind to the present. If you don't have that, then just breathe and focus on your breath for 10 minutes. I know it's hard. Use an audio if you need to, and I'll share a link later for some of those audios. Journaling is another good thing to do. 5 to 10 minutes of journaling of what your experience has been for the past few days, your interactions with people, including yourself. What have you learned? What did you let yourself down on? Not to wallow in it, but so you can recognize it, so you can improve upon it later. So meditation, journaling, gratitude in the morning, all of these are great practices. They don't have to take more than 10 minutes in the morning. And finally, the last and 5th tip of what to do when you wake up in the morning. It's a real practical one. Declutter your space. Now that comes in 2 parts. Declutter your mental space. Now we've been doing that. If you're doing some exercise first thing in the morning, you're shooting up your dopamine, you're raising your metabolism. If you're doing meditation, journaling, breath work, all of these things start to declutter your mental space and bring you to the present in order to prepare for the day ahead. But also decluttering your physical space. It starts with that simple thing, making the bed, right? Making the bed, you know that you're going to come home to a clean bed, a clean space where you're going to live, and that really brings a sense of fulfillment. Again, it spikes your dopamine, your feel-good hormone, that you've actually created a space that is inviting and worthy of coming back to. Same thing with downstairs. Take a few moments to declutter your space, and then set yourself your 3 big targets for the day, your 3 big rocks, the things that you really need to achieve on this day, and then go ahead and move on to having a fantastic day. So those are some of my tips from many of my years in corporate life, and now full-time as a coach, as a trainer, as a mentor, and working with leaders. This is what I love to share with them, so they become a better leader. And we're all leaders in some way, whether it's in our household or in our workplace. So let us be best leaders that we can. As always, if you're liking this wisdom, don't forget to check out the podcast Urban Spirituality, where there's over 100+ episodes of wisdom from myself and people around the world who I've interviewed. So #Urban Spirituality, you'll find it on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music now as well. Go check it out. Check out the YouTube channel of the same name, and leave your comments as always. I will catch up with you very soon. Take care. Peace out. Namaste.
Hey folks, thanks so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and as with all our episodes, found something to inform, inspire, and empower you in your personal and spiritual journeys in life. As always, feel free to leave a little love through your ratings and comments, subscribe, and share it with those you care about. And take your personal and spiritual evolution to the next level by joining us on one of our unique events, workshops, or retreats, or taking advantage of our personal and professional coaching packages. Find out more about us at mantratherapy.co.uk. I'm your host, Prash K. This is Urban Spirituality, and we will catch you on on the next episode.